morning everyone, I'm Padma. Welcome to our 60-minute Vinyasa class live at 9 a.m. If you're ready, today we're going to start on the back. So come lay down. Lay down your back. And if you have blocks, this is great too. That will help you. If you don't have block, don't worry. You can do it without block. You can put blocks between the mid upper thighs. And just allow the back of your hand to rest on the mat and then just lift your hips up. We're going to start to just kind of work on your glute here to begin with. Try to have your knees underneath, your knees above your ankles, squeeze into the block if you have block. If not, just try to really firm your glute and really hugging in. And then we're going to lower the hip up and down. We're going to do this about 20 rounds total. All you have to do is just come down and then lift up at your own pace. So I'm not going to count. You may be slower or faster than me. That's totally fine. Try not to go too fast. And you can use your breath to help to move you. Lift up with your exhale. And pretty much we are about halfway through now. You should feel a little bit warm lay on your glute. I want to go about 10 more here. Lift your hips up, maybe higher, squeeze the glute. And you should feel a little bit of the burn by now. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release it down. You can put the blocks out the way. Block is an optional. You can use it. You don't have to. Put the knees into the chest. Rock side to side just for a moment. And then put your feet out wide, knock the knees in, just windshield wiper the knees. We're going to go back to that same position once again. And then feet together this time. I want you to bring your feet together. And you're going to lift your hips up. And moving on, we're going to exhale. The right leg straight out, push to the right heel. If this is too much, you can do the same thing like we did the previous round. Lower your hip down, lift your hips up. You can use your breath to help you. And just keep going. You may be fast, you may be slow, but try not to go too fast. You want to feel that activation of the glute. We've got about 5 more here. You should feel a little bit of the heat by now. 4, 3, and 2. You can catch that the arm to the tail and 1. Release down, feet wide, knock the knees in, windshield wiper the knees. One more side. Feet together. Imagine you have one leg. Imagine you have one knee. And lift your hips up high. Exhale, your left leg straight out, push to the left heel. Lower your hip up and down. Anything with the arm that help you. And you just keep going. Keep moving at your own pace. Allow the breath to help you to just not stop here. We're almost there. Last 5. 4, 3, push more to your left heel, 2, and 1. Release. Bring your knee together again. You can relax the arms alongside your ear, rock side to side. Back to the same position. This one is good with block too. Now we're going to get into the core. If you squeeze the block, keep your feet down. If no block, just keep your feet down. And then use your hand to help to push your lower back down first. And interlace your hand together. Lift up, cross your arm outside your left leg. And then just curl up. Try not to crunch your neck here. You can look up. Think about coming up higher. And the same thing. Try to really lift up high. Moving at your own pace here. I'm going to count when we almost done. Keep going. Almost there. We've got about 5 more. 5, up, this should feel really nice. One more breath in. Lower your hip down. We have the right side to do. Put your lower back down, interlace your hand. Head and shoulders lift up, cross your arm outside your right leg and just keep coming. Your arms go outside the right thigh. And keep your right shoulder lift up. Come up higher each time, feel it right in your core. More than halfway through already. Keep going. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Release, feet down, hip up. 1 full breath in. And then lower your hips down, remove the blocks if you use blocks. Allow your feet to come together, your knees open out wide. Just settle here for a moment. One palm's on top of your heart. I prefer the right and left hand. And then right palms on top of the belly. Just feel the rise and fall of your chest and allow the hip to open up here in this Supta Baddha Konasana. The butterfly legs. Give it one more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale out. Bring your knees into the chest and then just pull the knees in. Maybe lift your head and your shoulders up, hug in a little bit tight. And then start to cross the ankle, rock front to back. About 3 rock. And then should bring you to come to all 4, come to tabletop position. So we're gonna continue warm up, wrist, spine, and then moving on to the practice. Just to give you a head up, anything too much, always modify it. I will show you modification. If you want to add on anything throughout the practice that arm balance, inversion, that flow well with the flow, make it yours. Come to all 4, come to tabletop. And then start to turn your hands out sideways. And some of you may be able to rotate your 10 fingers all the way toward the knees. Inhale, you drop the belly down, arch your back, and then look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale to your cow pose, belly down, chest lift. Exhale, round your spine. 3 more, just like that. Inhale, belly down, chest lift. Exhale to round. Last 2, inhale, belly down, chest lift. Exhale to round at your spine. 1 more, inhale, belly down, lift your chest up. Exhale as you round at your spine. Back to neutral spine, turn the hand forward now. Move your hand to grab the edge of the mat, both sides. Make sure your knees stay underneath your hip. You may have to move your hip back a little bit or slide your hand forward. Have to bring your chest and your chin to come closer to the mat. They may touch, they may not touch. You can also place one block underneath your chest if you feel like you have so much space to go down. So allow prop to help you. A pillow is also good. I don't expect everyone to have all the yoga prop at home, but knowing you can still enjoy the practice. If your chest touch the mat, try to lift your chin up and be here wherever you are. About 3 more rounds of breath. And then just slowly come out of it. Move your hands back until you come sit on your heel. Allow your hand to just help to spread the toe out and move your knees forward and you feel a nice stretch on your toes. Send your arms up, open and close your hand. And then maybe open and close your hand a little bit faster. Keep your arm frame the ears. Go for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your hand a nice shake, shake it out. And then come back to all 4. Downward facing dog when you're ready to move on. Tuck the toes, send your hips up. Down dog. Inhale, lift the heels high. Rock forward to plank position as you exhale. So in high plank, you can lower the knees down if you prefer to modify the pose. Make sure to adjust the body so you don't have the arch on your lower back. If you feel your back's arching, I'd rather you drop the knee down like this, but keep your shoulders above your wrist. You will get more benefit of this pose than try to hold the full version with your back's arching. So knowing that modify is as great as a full pose, and I will be showing a lot of modification. One more big breath here, breathing in. Come back to downward facing dog as you exhale, down dog. One full breath here, inhale. Exhale up. Inhale, lift the heels high. Rock forward to plank once again. So for those who need to modify, please lower the knee down. And that will be, if you feel like you're really comfortable in your plank, turn the top of your feet down, bring your feet together. Push the mat away and spread the shoulder blade away from your spine. You will find a little bit dome on your upper back, similar to when you are in cat position. And that will help you to activate more, to really pull in more to the center line. Keep looking down at the space between your hands. Keep squeeze everything tight and just fight to come out of it. Breathe a little bit deeper. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then everyone lower your knees, lower your chest, lower your chin down. Slide your heart forward for a low cobra. Move your hands back until the hands right by your lower rib. Peel your chest open. Squeeze the shoulder blade in toward one another. Maybe you can even float your palms up, maybe not. Look at the tip of your nose, hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands down, head down. 5 child's pose, sit on your heels. And then start to walk both hands to the right corner of the mat in child pose. Your hand may even go outside the mat as long as your left hip stay down. Your left palm can rest on top of your right hand. Inhale, come back to center, sit deeper to your heel first. Walk both hands to the left, right palm can rest on top of your left hand. Inhale, come back to center, and then right back to all 4. Downward facing dog when you're ready to move on. Hips go ups and back to downward facing dog. Breathing in here and breathing out. Lift your heels high, rock forward to plank position. Knees can be down. Shoulder move forward, bend the elbow halfway or less. Hold it 3, 2, 1. Modify chaturanga or full chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, thighs bone, lift up, press the top of the feet down. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift the heels high. Rock forward to plank, 1 more round. Knee down or up, move your shoulders forward, bend the elbow, hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide your heart forward, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog as you exhale. This time, lift your heel really high, look forward. Keep the heels of your hand pressed down as you tiptoes to the top of the mat. You may have to bend the knees a lot when you get there. Bring your feet to land between your hands. Spread your feet inner hip width apart. Grab the opposite elbow. Allow your head to hang down. So reach the grip of the elbow. 1 more big breath here, breathing in. Exhale, release your hand down. Bring your feet to touch. Halfway lift, flat your back. Exhale as you fall deeper. Inhale, halfway lift, flat your back. Exhale, you fall. One more, halfway lift, flat your back. Hand can always be on blocks if you need. Exhale as you fall. And then step your left foot back. Palm flat, right foot meet, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. One more time here, palm still flat down. Look forward. Tiptoe. Try to keep the heels of your hands down. Bring your feet between the hands. This time, maybe you go deeper, keep your hand flat outside your feet, some of you. If you can do more, your shoulders allow you, arms behind your back, interlace your hand. One more big breath here, breathing in. Breathing out. Release your hands down. Halfway lift, flat your back. Exhale as you fall. Press the inner thighs back, bring your feet to touch. Inhale, sweep your arm out and up, reach high. Interlace your hands together, flip your palms, open and then lean back. Find a little bit of the back bend here. And then release down, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, flat your back. Step your right foot back. Left foot meet, plank. Push-ups are way optional. Take it or leave it out. Inhale to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. And when you start to move, flow, allow your breath to carry you. You can be faster or slower than my voice. Listen to how you breathe. Lift your right leg up, bend the right knee, step your hip open. Make sure don't move your shoulders forward. Lift your left heel up higher. Make 3 circles forward with your right knee. 3 and 2 and 1. 3 circles backward. 3 and 2 and 1. Open up your hip even more. Inhale. Exhale, right knee tap the right tricep. Inhale, go back, 3-legged dog, square off your hip. Exhale, knee to nose, maybe kiss the knee. Step your right foot neck to your left thumb. Sink your hip down, so come to your fingertips or hand can be on blocks if you ever need. And then lift up, flap your hand if you can, fingertip is fine. Bring your left foot behind your right and get your pinky toe to touch. Doing that, you may need to bend the right knee a lot. And then inhale, sweep your arm out and up. Right hand grab your left wrist as you lean to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, bow, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat your back. Step your left foot back, keep your left toe tucked, lower the left knee down. You can put something support your left knee, send your arm up, and then cactus the arm, maybe hand together behind your back. If it's accessible to you, keep lifting up, go up and go back. One more big breath here, breathe in, and then release. Both hands come down, you may grab your block, run the stretch, straight your right leg out. Use your right hand to dig your right hip crease back, and then flip your right foot. Lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Think of sending your heart forward in front of you. One more big breath here, breathing in. And exhale out, rebend at your right knee. And tap your left toe, lift your left knee cap up. Left hand stay, right arm rise. One full breath in. Side plank, you may modify, you may do the full version. Hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, Push up is optional. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, bend the knees, stack your hip. Lift your right heel up higher, make 3 circles with your left knee. 3 and 2 and 1. 3 circle backward. 3 and 2 and 1. Open up your hip. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, arms straight. Inhale, go back, square off your hip. 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, maybe kiss the knee. Land your left foot neck to your right thumb, sink your hip down, lift your chest up. 1 full breath in. And then right foot behind your leg. Make sure your pinky touch. You may have to bend the left knee a lot. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Left hand grab your right wrist, lean to the left side. 1 more big breath here, breathing in. Exhale out. Inhale, come back to center. Maybe hand together behind your back or regular fold. Release your hand down, halfway lift. Step your right foot back, keep your right toe tucked. Lower the right knee down. Arms go up and out, and maybe hand together behind your back. Lift your chest and your sternum up. 1 more big breath here, breathe in. And then release. Grab your blocks if you need. Shift your hip above your knee, straight your left leg out, run a stretch. Send your heart forward. Fold down a little bit deeper. Think about cow back here. Your back still nice and flat. 1 more big breath here, breathing in. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Rebend at your left knee. And then right hand stay. Right knee cap, lift up. Left arm rise. 1 full breath. Easy twist to any version of side plank. Maybe modify. Maybe full pose. 5. Hip high. 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank position. Push up, yes or no, you decide. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. 1 full breath, breathing in and breathing out. Lift your right leg up, point the toes. Step your right foot, neck to your left thumb. Lower your hip down, sink down just for a breath. And then lift up, left ankle cross behind your right as you fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Right hand, grab your left wrist right away. Lean to the right side. Inhale, back to center. Maybe hand together behind your back as you fold. 1 full breath in. Release your hand down. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, halfway lift, flat your back. Step your left foot back, keep your left toe tucked. Arm rise up, Anjaneyasana. This time stay upright with your spine. Right hand grab your left wrist. Lean to the right side. Keep your arm frame the ear. 1 full breath here, breathing in. Exhale up. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hand come down. Lift your left knee up, this time straight both legs. Flex your right foot, maybe not. Try to elongate the spine. Left heel lift up high, a block can be placed underneath your hand. Inhale, rebend at your right knee. Left hand stay, right arm reach up. Side plank, you can just stay modified. If you're new to the practice, this is great to be. Moving on, right foot on top of the left, right arm over the ear, lift your right leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow connect, we'll go for 10, 9, hip high, 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. High plank position. Push up. Maybe yes or no. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg float up. Exhale, left foot step neck to your right thumb, sink your hip down. And then right foot behind your left, pinky touch, fold. Inhale, sweep your arm out and up. Left hand grab your right wrist, lean to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Maybe hand together behind your back as you fold. One full breath in. Release your hand down. Halfway lift, flat your back. Step your right foot back. Keep your right toe tucked. Arm rise up. Left hand grab your right wrist as you lean to the left side. One more breath here. Breathing in and breathing out. Come back to center. Bring your hand down. Grab your blocks if you need. Tuck the right toe, lift the right kneecap up. Maybe flex your left foot. Maybe lift the right heel up higher. Elongate the spine. One more round of breath here. Breathing in and breathing out. Rebend your left knee. Right hand stay. Left arm rise. Set up for side plank your way. Modify if you need. Moving on, top leg lift. Inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow connect. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hips stay high. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. High plank position. You can just go right to down dog whenever you need to. Skip the push up if you need. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. From down dog, look forward. You can bend the knee, take a big step. You can tiptoe. You can float both feet to land between your hands if you prefer. When you arise, separate your feet inner hip width apart. You can place one block between your mid upper thighs. Peace sign finger, grab the big toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Raise the crown of your head toward the mat. One more big breath here, breathing in. And exhale out. Release your blocks. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Clear it out. Arm down alongside your body, find standing mountain pose. And then if you want to have 2 blocks here, this may be helpful too. In case you may need them, I'm going to show you. We're going to find chair pose from here with leg variation. So come to chair. And you're going to keep your right foot down, lift your left heel up, cross the left ankle above the right knee, and try to bring your hip lower. If you're really wobbly here, I suggest to use blocks, water bottle, shoe boxes. They're great to help to support your hand. So you can feel it right in your hip here, and your inner thighs. Try to bend the right knee more, but for those who feel fine here, you really have strong, firm ground on your right foot, hand can come to prayer. And bring your left toe to hook tight, higher, closer to your armpit. One more big breath here, breathing in. Exhale out. And then come up to stand. You may use your hand on the block to help to push you up. You may not even touch the block at all. Hand can come to your hips. Bring your left knee up. Draw the tailbone down. Draw the belly in. Lengthen the tailbone down. And then extend the left leg straight out in front of you. Maybe reach your arms up, hand together, just like we done a few times already when we stand. Hold it here. And then bring your left knee back. Then slowly send your left leg back as you send your arm forward, warrior 3. You can also put your hands on that 2 blocks if you prefer. Try to allow your fingertips to line up with your left heel and turn your left hip down. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then release your hands down. Step your left foot all the way back to the back of the mat. And then send your right leg back to three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, stack your hip open. And then re-straight your right leg. Keep your right leg as high as possible. You can drop the left knee if you need. Shift forward and take chaturanga. Right foot down, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Lift your right leg up, bend the knee, stack your hip once again. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right knee to tap your right tricep. Hold the knee high. The knee stay high, bring your right foot to hover. Outside the right hand for 5, 4, 3, 2. Land your right foot down. And finally, side pose. You can grab your blocks. You can drop your left knee down. You can use 1 or 2 blocks here. I'm gonna give you, this is modification, perfect place to be. And if you can do more for today, lift your left knee up. Try to get the right shoulders underneath the right knee. Maybe fingertips on the mat. Maybe airplane the arms out. Some of you can turn both thumb down. By your hands behind your back. And wherever you are will stay. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale, come out of it. Lower your left knee down. Wiggle your left foot in the center, right foot in the center. Grab blocks if you need. We're going to take runner stretch again. This time you have option to go a little bit deeper if your body allows. Make sure your hip remains square so you keep your left toe tucked. You may go all the way out, some of you. You may feel like, I'm kind of halfway here, what can I do? It's uncomfortable. Put the block underneath your right hip and try to stay upright with your spine. And maybe you go even deeper. Block can come lower in front of, underneath your front leg, underneath your back thighs. But as long as you keep your left toe tucked, you are going to be at the right spot. You can fold over your front legs. If you go all the way, you can stay upright with your spine, which is a little bit harder. One more big breath here, breathing in wherever you are. Exhale, start to rebend that right knee, come out of it. Bring your hand to frame your right foot, tuck your left toe, lift your left knee cap up, and then ankle your left foot down. Cartwheel up, warrior 2. Bend the right knee and in, flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Right forearm to thigh, left arm up and over your ear. Modify extended side ankle. Pull the right sit bone underneath. Send your left arm over the ear. You want more, float the right arm up, hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't let the knee bow, strong leg, come back, warrior 2. And then start to straight your right leg, pull your right hip back as your left hip move forward. Send your right arm forward, right hand come down, left arm rise up. Maybe left hand behind your head in this triangle. Lean back to your left palm. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale, release your left hand down, square off your hip, pyramid pose. Use your right hand to bring your right hip back and then lift your chest up as you inhale. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Try to flat your left foot down. Left big toe can face the left top corner of your mat. Blocks are great here as well. Inhale here. Exhale up. And then start to rebend your right knee. Float your left leg up, standing split position. And you can bend your left knee, open your hips up. Some of you can come to your left fingertip, bring your right hand to grab the right ankle, and lift your left knee up higher. You can even grab your left foot with your right hand and kind of look up on the left side. You love your handstand, want to take that variation, do that too. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale out, release. Bring your feet together. Separate your feet, inner hip width apart. Peace sign finger, grab the big toe. You may grab one block to place between your mid upper thighs again. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Allow the crown of your head to reach down toward the mat. Your elbow open out wide. One more big breath here, breathing in. Exhale out. Remove the blocks. Inhale right to your chair. And remember those two blocks, you can always have them in case you need to use them. Chair pose, right foot down, left foot down, this time right ankle cross above the left knee. And then you go deeper to your own variation. Maybe you have your hands on block, which is also great. Choose something that works for you. About 2 more breaths. And then slowly come up to stand. Hand can be on your hip. Arm can go up right away if you're ready. Straight the right leg forward. Hold it for 5, 4. Keep your hip level. 3, 2, 1. Warrior 3. Send that right leg back. Hand can be on block. Maybe arm frame the ear. Fingertip reach forward. As you push to the right heel. And allow your hip to stay level. Allow your shoulder blades to squeeze in toward one another. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then release your hand down. Step your right foot all the way back. Send your left leg back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack your hip. This should feel really nice. And then left leg stay high. You can use your right knee on the mat to help shift forward. Leg high chaturanga. Slide your heart forward. Up dog or cobra. Down dog as you exhale. Lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, stack your hip. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Hold the knee high. Left foot come. Hover outside. The left hand 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lizard pose. Right knee come down. If you modify the pose, hand can be on the mat, and this is a great way to modify. Moving on to your variation, maybe right knee up, maybe left, shoulders underneath the knee. You can airplane the arms out. Maybe you bind your hands behind your back. One more big breath here, breathing in. Release your hand down, lower the right knee down. Wiggle your left foot in. Half split, full split. Somewhere between half and full split. We all build with different body, different anatomy, and we all have different time that we spend in the practice. So you just kind of choose something that works for you here, more or less. Like I mentioned it, that this is all level class. It's perfect for everyone. We just have to know our body and do what works for our own body. Maybe you fall down. Just a reminder, when you can always use block, use prop to help, a pillow, anything you can grab at your house. And then slowly come out of it. Bend the left knee. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your right toe. Lift the right kneecap up. Turn your right heel down. Cargo up. Warrior 2. Sink a little bit deeper. Bend your left knee and in, flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. Left forearm to thigh, right arm up or up and over the ears. Maybe both arms frame the ear for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, warrior 2. Straight your left leg, use your left hand to pull your left hip back. Send your left arm forward and down. Right arm rise up, maybe right hand behind your head. Lean back to that right palm. And be here. Allow your left rib to shine up to the ceiling. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then release down, pyramid pose. So step your right foot in and up. Square off your hip. And I'm like started sweating like from talking. You can always wipe off anytime throughout the class. One more big breath here, breathing in. Exhale up. And then bend your left knee, float your right leg up, standing split your weight. You did open up the hip with me, you bend the right knee. You go deeper, you can send your left hand to grab your left ankle and then bend the right knee deeper, grab your right ankle and then rotate, look up underneath your right armpit. One more big breath here, breathe in and then come out of it. Feet together, top of the mat, forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, sweep your arm out and up, root to rise. Arm down alongside your body for standing mountain pose. And then just step out sideways. Doesn't matter left or right. We're gonna take goddess pose. So bend the knee, toe turn out. Hand can be on the thigh to start. And then hand behind your head. Lengthen the tailbone down. Right elbow, right knee. We'll go for 5. Just kind of top your body down. 3. And 2. And 1. Lift up, sink the hip down lower. Left elbow, left knee. 5. 4. 3. And 2. Keep pushing the knees up. And 1. And then maybe cactus the arm. Try to go deeper. You can try to lift one heels up. And then lift another heels up. Maybe both heel lift or alternate the lift of the heel. Sink down deeper. Lift up and down. And we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Shaking is good. I'm shaking too. And 1. Straight your legs. Let's start. Hands on your hip. Turn the toes in this time. Turn the heels out. And then lengthen the tailbone down. Lift your chest up. And come down halfway. Come a little bit lower. And maybe a little bit lower. You have a tripod handstand. You want to go up. This is a good time. If not, peace sign finger, grab the big toe. Bring the weight more forward. To the toe, to the outer edge of your feet, and then reach the crown of your head toward the mat. Inhale here. Exhale out. And then release your fingertip on the mat. Your hands can be on blocks if you need. I'm going to show you with modification. Move your block to the right side as you start to bend the right knee. Make sure your right foot flat, your left foot flat. This can be where you are. And if you can keep your right foot flat, you can come a little bit lower. Maybe you bring the right hand outside your right knee. Left arm go up, you can bind your hand behind your back and roll your chest up. Hold it here. One more breath in. And then slowly release. We're gonna travel to the left side, same thing. You can stay high, make sure your left foot flat, your right foot flat. And if your left foot still flat, you can come lower. If you move on, left hand out, right arm up, turn both thumb down, behind your back. Roll the right shoulders back. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale out. Slowly release. We're gonna travel back to the center. Now we're gonna add on. Listen to the cues carefully. This is quite important to use the right hand that I'm calling out. Bring your right hand to grab your left shin bone or left ankle, wherever you can grab. And then cross your left hand over. Left arm gonna cross on top to grab the right shin bone or the right ankle. Turn your right foot to the back, to the edge of the mat. Could be the back or the front, depending on what side you are. And then lift your left shoulders up so that you can look up underneath your left armpit. If you feel like you really kind of jamming in, you can use a towel here, make a loop around your right ankle or the right shin bone. And instead of grabbing the ankle, you grab the edge of the towel. Now you make an extension of the arm. So you can lift up and feel what it would feel like here in the pose. So when the body is not ready, doesn't mean we can't enjoy the pose. We have to find the way, how to bring the mat up higher, how to make my arms a little bit longer, how to extend the leg, that kind of thing. Just use prop to help. And then slowly release, we'll just come back to center. So keep your left hand where it is, but you may need that towel, just release it. Now bring your right arm out, cross over. You can grab the ankle, great. Turn your left foot toward the end of the mat, the other end. And then lift your right arm up, look up underneath your right armpit. And maybe you need to get an extension of your right hand. Make a loop, the small towel will work great here. You don't need a long strap. And then lift your right elbow up, look up underneath your right armpit. One more big breath here, breathing in and breathing out. Slowly come out of it. We'll just come back to center. Bring your hands on your hip, come up halfway, come all the way up to stand. And just simply step your right foot to mid-leg, top of the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale to bow. Inhale, halfway lift, flat your back. And then step your left foot back. Lower the left knee down. Step your right foot back. Lower the right knee down. Come kneel. I'm going to take this to camel pose. Grab your block. You may place it kind of behind your feet. Make sure not to allow the hip to move back behind the knees. I'm going to give you variation. Put your hand in the back pocket. And then push your hip forward. Squeeze the elbow in. This can be a lot already, especially if you're new to the practice. Just practice this and lift your chest up. Make sure no pain, no crunching on your lower back. Moving on, sweep your left arm in front, or right arm in front of your face, and then bring your right arm back. And then do the opposite sweep. This is second option. And maybe you sweep a few times, you feel comfortable. Your right hand can land on the right ankle or on the block at the high setting. Your left hand can land on the other side, and then you can lift your chest up. And for those who have full view in the practice, no blocks needed. Keep your toe tucked. Bring your hand together. Lift your chest and your sternum up. Push your hip back until you go back and see the wall. Put your hand down and then lift up into full wheel. So enter wheel from camel or stay in camel. Straight your arm. If you're in your wheel, you can lift your heels up to free some space for your lower back if you need, or flat down. One more breath in, and then come out of it. Everyone will come sit back into the heels. And then lean to one side. Bring your feet together. Similar to the shape that we start the class with, but we on the back, but this is will make a diamond shape. Put blocks if you have it. If not, just be on your fingertip. Send your tailbone back and then keep leaning forward. Your back stay flat, your forearms can be on the block. One more big breath here, breathing in. Maybe you exhale, you start to go a little bit deeper. You may get rid of the blocks, forearm can come on the mat. You can open your feet up, like open the book and raise your forehead down. One more breath here, breathe in. And slowly come up. And this time, straight your left leg out. Bring your right foot in closer to that straight left leg. We're going to start by folding over left leg, reach the arms up. And then you fold over. And you may be even to go a little bit deeper. Have your little towel, your strap nearby. You can use it. Bring the back of your left forearm next to your left leg on the inside. Sweep your right arm, think about cut really low here. So you can sweep and grab the outside of your left foot. If you get it, both hands gonna grab the foot, look up underneath your right armpit, Janusachasana. Great side body stretch and lower back stretch. And if you need extra help, you can allow your hand to get longer by use your towel. And then you can roll up, look up underneath the right armpit. You're still gonna feel it right here. So prop, separate. One full breath here, breathing in. And then exhale, you release. Come out of it. Straight your right leg out this time. Left knee bend. And you put your left foot closer to the groin. Simple to start with. We fold over right leg. And right knee can be soft to be really tight. Especially it's the morning. And if you can go deeper, turn the back of your right hand down. You need a towel. Have it kind of ready for you. Sweep your left arm really low across the front of the mat. Roll your left side of the body back. Maybe you grab the foot with your left hand on the outside, right hand on the inside. Look up underneath your left armpit. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then slowly come out of it. Lift up. Now come lay down on the back. Have your blocks nearby and keep your knees stem. Bring your knees in to your chest. And grab the outside of your feet for happy baby. Rock side to side, massage your back. Put your feet as wide as the width of the mat. And then put your knee together. And just drop both knees to the left side of the mat. And pick up your left foot to land above your right knee. You may place block underneath your left knee if the mat seems so far. And then turn your head to the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Put your feet wide again. Reset. Knock the knees in, knees touch. And then drop both knees to the right side. Pick up your right foot, place above your left knee. You may slide a block underneath your right knee. Or maybe you don't need it. It depends on how the body feels. Make sure no pain on the knee. And then turn your head to the left side. And then inhale, come back to center, bring both knees hug in toward your chest, lift your head and your shoulders up, give yourself a nice squeeze. Extend your arms over your head, extend the legs out, full body stretch. Deep inhale to the nose and then open your mouth, exhale, empty out. If you need an inversion, this is a good time for shoulder stand, head stand. You're ready to rest. You can allow your legs to open out, arm down alongside the body. You can place block or a pillow underneath your knees, a bolster you have, and then find Shavasana. So these last few minutes, if you prefer a short Shavasana, you take it to your inversion. You prefer a long Shavasana, you can go to your rest now. So whatever you shoot here, you have about maybe 2.5 minutes. And if you invert, make sure you find your counter pose. Shoulder stand can take clouds, headstand can take child's pose.